This is Nick Nielsen, Mad Scientist of Muscle, and the exercise I've got for you today here is one that I was actually I was sitting at my desk and I was looking at something I invented a couple of days ago, and I thought, let's see if I can apply this to the bench press, the barbell bench press specifically. This was a kettlebell hanging curl that I was doing, so I thought, let's do a kettlebell hanging bench press, but also with a barbell. So I was thinking, based on the strength curve and based on how that works, I think this could actually not only give me accommodating resistance, but also inwards resistance at the same time. And let me tell you, after doing one set of this, I was so excited about this, I had to bring it to you in the middle of the day here. So I'm not even in my workout stuff. I just came down to my basement, one of the benefits of having a basement gym, to give this a try, and I liked it so much I wanted to share it with you straight away here. So what I've got here is your normal power rack setup. It's set up for bench press. I've got 35-pound bumper plates on here. I've tested this with 25 pounds, and I think I can go a little bit higher, so I tried 35s. Now, safety rails are set to basically right at the bottom of the bench press, because what you're going to be doing is basically a bottom start barbell bench press with kettlebell band hanging, or kettlebells hanging from your bands in a very specific way. So I've got this band looped and hitched around here. And this is just a green medium band. So you want something that's fairly thick, because depending on your kettlebell size, if you're using lighter kettlebells, I'm using 53-pound kettlebells, then you can probably get away with this of a smaller band, but you basically want something that's going to stay up off the ground as you're doing the exercise. So for me, that's 53-pound kettlebells, of which are the only two that I have matching pairs, so it works out good, and green bands. Now, set your kettlebells on either side of the bench. This band is just going to loop through the handle of the kettlebell, and then we do the same thing on the other side. Now make sure that the way you're hitching it is the same on this side as that side, so the band length is exactly the same. Now, we're all set up here. What you're going to do is unrack the bar, set it on the rails here at the bottom. Then you're going to reach down, grab the bands, stretch the bands, get the kettlebells up off the ground, and grip onto the bar. Then you're going to press. So you'll see what I mean when I do this. After just one set of not even to failure, my chest was like lighting up. So this is something that I think is, if you've got the equipment, the bands, the kettlebells, barbell rack, give this one a try. I think you're going to be really shocked at how well it works. Really worked great, that variation for the biceps. I'll link to it as well. This one really works great as well. So I'll kind of describe it as I'm going through here. Like I said, this is a weight that's easy for you. Make sure you pick a weight that's easy for you here, because once you add in the kettlebell weights and the bands, it's going to get a lot harder. Now, reach down. Like so. Now you're going to bring your hands up, stretch the bands, bring the kettlebells off the floor, grip onto the bar, and press. Reach up, latch your hands onto the bar exactly where you'd put them for a normal barbell bench press grip. Now, out of the bottom, you want to just power out as fast as you can and basically try and accelerate the bar all the way to the top position. Now, because of the stretch and because of the weight hanging, you won't be able to go really, really fast. But you can see at the bottom of that rep how I'm really trying to blast that weight out of the bottom. Because of that additional weight and because of that additional stretch of the band, it really, really forces you to push as hard as you can, as long as you can, all the way to the top. This really lights up the chest. I found my triceps are really very strongly activated as well, and you do get a good degree of directional resistance when you're pressing like this. Now, I would keep to somewhat lower reps with this. I think I'm getting like 4, maybe 5 reps at a time with this. You want to keep it to lower reps for optimal power. Then to get out, now, I think you can see the potential with this one. It's very safe. Nothing's going to drop on you. You're inside the rack. You can get power out of the bottom. So the goal here is to come to the bottom and press as hard as you can out of the bottom. That is going to basically be CAT training, which is Compensatory Acceleration Training, popularized by Hatfield. Now, basically this means press as fast and as hard as you can out of the bottom, push as hard as you can, as fast as you can to the top, even though as you come to the top, it gets a lot harder and you're fighting. So this is going to develop real power at the bottom of the bench press. It lights up the chest, hits the triceps nicely. You'd think, because you're gripping on the bar, that you're not getting that outwards pull. You really actually are, because the bands are in your hand and your hands are being pulled that way. So huffing and puffing, but honestly, looks crazy. Really works well. I'm going to be using this one a lot. I think beyond the 35s, I could probably go up to the 45s on here, so I'll give that a try when I'm training next with it, and basically see how far I can push it. That's the concept. Give this a try. Like I said, if you got the equipment, I think this is worth trying. And if you get a lot of strange looks in the gym, you're going to get a lot of people also copying this one after they see what's happening as you're doing it. So, and I haven't thought of a name for this one. If you can think of a name for this one, I'd love to hear it. Hanging kettlebell barbell bench press, something like that. You know, naming is not my strong suit. Coming up with this stuff is my strong suit. So anyways, give me feedback. If you give this one a shot, I'd love to hear from you.